First things that we're already really happy to say that we'll be doing is a Sarah Reid Justice Trail.
Activists and community members gathered in London to discuss and support the Sarah Reid Campaign for Justice. Sarah Reid was found dead in her cell at Holloway Prison on the 11th of January 2016. Also a victim of a notorious police brutality case, Sarah suffered from mental health issues known to all the authorities involved. In attendance was Lee Jasper, the media spokesperson for the Sarah Reid family.
Sarah Reid Campaign is really to galvanise and mobilise a grassroots community in support of the family's search for the truth, for justice in relation to what happened to Sarah Reid. So we're here tonight to begin to organise that movement. Yeah, we've had very little response from the authorities, and that's why it's so important that we mobilise a campaign like this to keep the public pressure on the authorities to provide the objective truth as to what happened to Sarah during her period on remand. With the cuts in mental health beds, anybody can find themselves in prison instead of in a mental health ward, and therefore it can affect any of us, because we can all be subject to mental ill health. So why should anybody care? Because it could be you or your loved ones next who find themselves being brutally punished in the criminal justice system instead of receiving the duty of care from the National Health Service. What the community can do is sign up to the Facebook Sarah Reid Justice Campaign, follow the Sarah Reid Twitter, get involved. We'll be calling a number of actions which we're going to decide at tonight's meeting.
Community organisation Blaksox outlined their role in the campaign.
My name is Margaret Bancoli. I'm part of Blaksox. I'm also a barrister, and I'm here today because I'm interested in what happened to Sarah Reid. We want to get justice for Sarah Reid, and we want to find out what happened at High Point Hospital when she was there. We want to find out what happened about the sexual assault. We want to find out whether any action was taken with regard to her complaint. We want to find out what happened regarding that male member of staff. Was he interviewed? Was there any other evidence? So we really want to find out what happened and why it was that Sarah was charged with grievous bodily harm, but we don't know what happened in relation to that sexual assault. Whether there's any other evidence, whether there's any other member of staff or patients that came forward to support her complaint. Well, Blaksox's role in the campaign is to support the family. We're really there to be sensitive to their needs and how they want us to get justice for Sarah.
Members from Barratt UK also attended to support the campaign.
I'm Zita Holborn, I'm part of the Sarah Reid Justice Campaign, and I'm here today to give my support, solidarity, and to be part of the campaign going forward to help Sarah's family get justice. So everything we do has to be in consultation with the family, but what we know is that there were a catalogue of errors committed by institutions and authorities, public authorities, which need to be exposed, but also the truth needs to be drawn out, the evidence needs to come out. It will need to be an inquest into her death. But what we also feel is actually the historical things that happened to her, if they hadn't occurred, she wouldn't have been in the situation she was in. She wouldn't have been in prison. She shouldn't have been in prison. And so what we need to do is uncover the truth. We need to give that strength and solidarity and support to the family going forward, so they're not isolated, they're not alone. They've got a network of people around them who can sustain the campaign for a long term.
Supporters at the meeting are determined to fight for justice and bring more awareness to this issue, which has gone largely unnoticed.